Hello everyone and welcome to the GCSE Geography Options video. My name's Miss Thornton, I'm the head of department here, and then we've also got Miss Healy, Mr Drummond and Mr Hall, all who are teachers of geography as well. So a little bit about our course then. The exam board is AQA. We have 3 different examinations to do at the end of year 11. Paper 1 is all about our physical geography. It's called Living with the Physical Environment. Paper 2 is Challenges in the Human Environment. And paper 3 is our geographical applications, which looks at fieldwork and something called an issue evaluation, which I'll get to in a moment. Paper 1 and paper 2 are both 1 hour and a half exams. They're out of 88 marks. Paper 3 used to be 1 hour and 15, but it has been increased to 1 hour and a half as well. So there is a little bit of extra time on paper 3 also. So just looking specifically at paper 1 to start off with, what are you going to learn? We're going to start off with a topic called Challenges of Natural Hazards. Here we're going to look at tectonics and weather hazards as the 2 main hazards of the world that are naturally occurring by geography and nature. But then we also look at climate change, which is a bit more of a human-caused hazard. Living world is all about ecosystems, so we look at 2 different ecosystems within this. Tropical rainforests and cold environments. There is also a very small study on UK ecosystems where we look at Sherwood Forest. Physical landscapes of the UK, finally on paper 1, so we're going to look at coastal landscapes and river landscapes within that. We're going to look at the ways people interact with these physical environments and some of the challenges that are posed in these environments. Paper 2 is your human geography paper. So the first topic we'll look at is called Changing Economic World. This is all about global uneven development and how we can measure that. We do 2 different case studies within this. We look at a case study of India, and we also look at industrial change within the UK itself. That leads us nicely onto our second topic in paper 2, which is urban issues and challenges. Urbanisation is the growth of cities and towns. Migration to those cities and towns has been high in a lot of countries, so we're going to look at the challenges posed within our cities and towns, especially looking at like the future and how we're going to manage that with climate change as well and a growing population. We then look at 2 different case studies of a city in India, which is going to be Mumbai, and London within the UK. Finally, we're going to finish off with the resource management for paper 2. We've got an overview of the 3 main resources, food, water and energy, with a bit more of an in-depth study of energy resources, sort of looking at global demand for energy and our supply and how we can increase our supply for the future using renewables. We're finally on to paper 3 now, which is a bit of a hodgepodge of a few different kind of geography skills. So the first one is looking at our fieldwork inquiry. Within the course you will be taking 2 different fieldworks, one in year 10, one in year 11. In year 10 you'll be doing your physical fieldwork to Bridlington Bay along the Holderness coast. Here you're going to study the rate of longshore drift, so this is how fast sediment is being moved along the beach and the impact of that. And then your human fieldwork inquiry is going to be to Salford Quays in Manchester, just looking at the environmental quality of the area after it's been regenerated. We're then going to do some unseen fieldwork skills, which is just research methods, data analysis and presentation skills. There's a lot of maths within this section. And then finally, the issue evaluation, which I mentioned earlier. This is a booklet of information that is given 12 weeks before an exam. It is a booklet filled with figures of a particular topic within geography. As you can see, this example that I've shown on the board here is looking at energy of the future, specifically looking at onshore wind in Scotland. You'll then be asked questions on this information within the exam, and it could be a topic from any part of the AQA specification, so it does change every single year. Now getting on to why geography is a good option to take. So geography is quite well known for being quite a versatile, diverse subject with many different skills gained. And these skills are often replicated in jobs or in further education. So the likes of inquiry skills, your ability to question and evidence things and collect information. We've got mathematical and statistical skills within this as well. Any sort of mathematical and stat skills is great for any sort of data job. Research skills, collecting data, presenting it, analysing and evaluating information. We've got teamwork within those fieldwork skills and research skills as well, being able to work with other people for a common goal. Time management. The biggest thing I think about the geography specification is that there is a lot of content. I think something that people underestimate when they choose geography. Their content is large, which means we really have to be very well time managed, but also in your own revision as well, because there's a lot to recap and recall through the 2-year course. Organisational skills, being on top of your books and you're proud, making sure worksheets are stuck in the right order, because everything has been planned to build over time and to deepen your knowledge over a longer period of time. So keeping things in the right order really helps to build that knowledge. Interpersonal skills, so using questionnaires, interview and sampling techniques when you're doing field work. Also your ability to work with other people in your class, your peers. Communication and debate skills, so a lot of our topics in geography, you have to kind of look at two sides of the argument and sort of debate which you kind of fall into, but your ability to see different points of view and different opinions is absolutely key. Locational and contextual knowledge of the world, so you just learn a lot of really good general knowledge about how the world works, why things are the way they are, and it helps you just kind of solidify your place in the world a little bit more, especially once you've left. And then finally, problem solving and critical thinking skills. It's not an easy exam, geography, okay? There's a lot of problem solving that goes on within the exam and within classes and within our fieldwork inquiries too. So, just to round off then, why should you take GCSE Geography? It's regarded as a really highly diverse course with many cross-curricular links. Some of the closest links we've got are to science, sociology, to business studies, to maths. We've had really good success with results in the past, owing to a really well sequenced and planned curriculum. The staff have worked really, really hard to get things into an order that build over time, that link your learning to different topics. So supportive, passionate staff. We've got a bank of revision resources to give you. We are here to help, and we are very, very passionate about our subject. So, you're going to be sat in lessons with teachers who really do want you to kind of engage and learn this passion as well. We've got many transferable skills which can be used in different careers. Learning will prepare you for A-levels as well, especially with the research methods and skills like collecting data and then analysing it. This is stuff that you will probably repeat when you get to A-level, when you get to degree level as well, if that's the route that you're taking. Wide range of topics to study in both human and physical geography, landscapes, just solidifying your knowledge of the wider world around you and your contextual understanding of the world. And then it all helps to become a kind of better global advocate for change. We've got really big geographical issues and challenges in the world today, from conflicts and wars to climate change, inequality. So just being a part of that wider geographical community. Thank you for listening, everyone. Really looking forward to teaching you next year if geography is the option for you. Really do consider it. It's not an easy GCSE by any means. There's a lot to it. So really do look into it. Do your research, but we are happy to welcome you on board. Thank you very much. I will catch you later.